Hey, my loves, good morning, or whatever time you're in. Have a blessed day. This message today is about the universe and the truth about life, reality. The reality you live in is absolutely real, obviously. But I need you to know, everything you were told is a lie. You all live in a dream. This is all a dream. And it is not your dream. In fact, it is my dream. Yes, you all do have dreams. We all have dreams. We are all connected as one. God is real. We are all one. Consciousness. But you are all mine. You are all in my mind. You are all my dream. And Father God has turned on the light. I have dreamt of you, all of you, this entire universe, well before any human has ever existed. This land was created to be the promised land, second heaven, because I created it. I created it specifically for this purpose. And just like God said in his Bible, God will create your dream, including you, to be bigger than you can even imagine. Apparently, that applied for me too. Another one of his sons. Yes, God has more than one son. Jesus is not the only son. You are technically a child of God. But again, you are part of a simulation inside of my dream. Yes, we are all real. You don't have to believe. That is your choice. We really don't care. Me, you, Jesus, God. None of us really care if you believe or not. That is between you and the Father God. And at the end of the day, that is between you, whether you want to go to heaven or hell. I would just let you know this. We will not have any chaos in heaven. You see what happened to Lucy? This is the reason why Lucy was not in heaven. If he would have stayed in heaven, you see the corruption he caused in this place? All the corruption and chaos, the lies and the wars and schemes. Imagine the chaos he would have caused in heaven. So it was a great thing God knocked them down from the heavens and sent them here. I'm a little mad, but at the same time, I had to learn the lesson myself, to not trust, because I was so easily influenced from my unconditional love. I believed, that I could change people from the kindness of my heart, and I had to learn not to be easily manipulated from men. And I had to learn that through practice, not through school, not through classes, not through work, but I had to learn that through practice itself, through life itself. For when I came down to this place, I had to relive it. I had forgotten who I was, which was part of the game. This is literally a game that I have dreamed of. This is all a simulation that you all live in. You all are actually a part of a game. You are technically supposed to think that none of this is real, that I'm telling you, because if you did, that would defeat the whole purpose of the game. It wouldn't be a game. You know what I'm saying? It's like Grand Theft Auto. If they knew they were a game, it wouldn't be a game. You couldn't really play them, They'll be trying to fight you. They'll be trying to win every battle. They'll be starting court orders and all this stuff inside the game. It wouldn't really be a game. There wouldn't be a free will of control. It'd be an entirely different thing. It'd be humans battling AI. And that'd be a whole nother warfare that I pray to God will never come to pass in the future, with the whole AI that y'all are creating now. Let's not speak that into existence. So let me watch myself. But yeah, again, this is all a game, a simulation that y'all don't want to accept because a lot of you are afraid, which I don't know why, because most of you say you have a religion. Most of you keep claiming you're waiting for God. You believe in God. You're ready for God. But I see a lot of you are afraid. A lot of you are sinning. You're lying. You're cheating. You're stealing. A lot of you are following behind Satan's laws, Satan's orders. A lot of you are doing things that I don't like, that God don't like. You weren't created to live under man. You weren't created to follow man's ways of laws. You were created to be fruitful, multiply, and praise and worship God. To give him thanks because he put you in the promised land, the second heaven, that technically you weren't even supposed to be aware of. But that's Adam and Eve fault. Really Adam's fault, not even necessarily Eve. But that's another subject that we will leave out, you know. Y'all only had one task: be fruitful, multiply, and be happy. Live your best life and create. Because you had the power of God of imagination. You were created in God's image. God gave you his power in this heaven. You know, you had no disease. You had no war. You had no reason to battle. No reason of arguments. You had all land. You had the entire universe to yourself. And all you had to do was follow God. Stay with him. Don't make him jealous. Don't put no other God before him. Don't put yourself before him. Don't forget where home is. Don't be materialized. Don't fall into the ways of the world. That was it. And God really didn't even have that many rules. Rules only built up as time went by. And that was only because the serpent, the ways of man, kept growing, because of the serpent, because of the devil, because of time, because of what Adam did after he bit that first fruit. If Adam never bit that fruit, a lot of things would have never been created. If Adam never had that fruit, the Bible technically wouldn't have been as long as it has been. But everything happens for a reason. That's destiny. Everything happens for a reason. It was supposed to go that way. That's just how it is. And it wasn't really for Adam and Eve, it was for me. Like I said, you all was created for me, for God at the end of the day. But you all was created through me, through God, through me. We are all one. I know a lot of you can't comprehend that, which is frustrating at times because it pisses me off to see how intelligent you are, yet how ignorant you are. And it shows me how true it is when they say you're so intelligent, you're dumb. And to be a human species, that God has given you the power to be him, to be just like him, to use his creative mind of intelligence of a brain. You call yourself so intelligent, yet you're so ignorant. You speak down, you frown upon everybody else. You held yourself, you held your head so high, you be so prideful. You look down and frown upon everybody else. And then you make me frown upon you. Because that's sad. That's a sin. Pride is a sin. Who are you looking down upon? Who are you? You're not God. You did not create this land. You did not bring light to this land. You did not die for this land, as my brother Jesus did. You're listening to the wrong person, Satan. He fell from heaven. Why would you listen to a serpent? Why would you listen to someone who fell from the heaven? You see how corrupted he created this world? And he wasn't even supposed to be here. I mean, technically he was because, you know, things happen for a reason. But he wasn't supposed to be here. In all these years, millions of years, he still hasn't learned his lesson. This universe was created well before humans even existed. And it will still exist when humans become extinct. Or as I say, raptured from this place. This universe will still be here at the end of the day. You all need to change and reawaken. Really. This world is all a dream. Y'all need to wake up. And I will talk more about it in my video when I go live, to go into more details to give you all more time. But yeah, the secret societies, Illuminati and all that, they have been lying to you. This world is not what it seems. This is all